Hello, everyone. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you. I've been messing around with my audio settings once again, and hopefully that should have gotten rid of the background noise on top of other things. So my voice is going to be a little louder than it normally is because I've gotten rid of my decibel gate and added a new one. So hopefully you won't hear as much background noise and mouse clicking, or at least it won't be as loud, and you'll just hear my beautiful voice as I speak to you. So, today we are going to be playing through Sunless Sea. Sunless Sea is, well, we're about to find out. But I played through a little bit of it already. I'll just take down my little stream splash here. Sunless Sea, I've been playing quite a bit of actually, but I've gotten really back into it lately, and I felt like streaming it because it is really cool, and I hope to have a very long form stream of it very soon. Probably like next week or something like that. So, Sunless Sea is a top-down roguelike ship adventure thing. You'll see here. Music's really low. I forgot that I set this down really low. Okay. A little bit more. Alright, great. Cool. So hopefully you can hear okay. My voice isn't too gratingly loud, and the music isn't too quiet. So, I'm going to go ahead and continue my old game that I've been doing. So, Sunless Sea. If you've never played it before, whew boy, are you in for a treat. And this is actually one of the tougher enemies in Sunless Sea. It's a Western Angler crowd, I can tell because it's red. So, point of the game basically is it's a story-based kind of roguelite, where you kind of sail around on this mystery Lovecraftian sort of underground cavern sea. So, quite fittingly, actually, we're already here in London. The whole of the world is actually based in the Fallen London universe from the Fallen London web game, and this was their first release. Sunless Skies should be coming out, I believe, sometime this year. I've actually gotten the beta invite for that. And may be able to stream that, but I'm not 100%. So anyway, here we are in Fallen London. Very fitting that we're actually here just in time for the stream. I could completely forgotten which port I docked in. So, Sunless Sea is a game about stories, first and foremost. Fallen London is where you start off every game. That's like your home base. That's where you come back to after a long journey. And consequently, it's basically where most of the game is based around, honestly. To and from Fallen London. So, before we actually start sailing around, sailing with a Z, because this is underground, the Unter Z, with a Z, again, into E's. We're going to just start with the interface real quick. So, there's a lot of information, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of parse it out for you. So, we're going to start with the upper left here. So, the upper left, here is our ship info, basically. This is our hull, our health. Lose it all and you die. Hold capacity there, we have the starting ship, that's 40. So we can carry 40 units of cargo. It's generally fuel and supplies, along with, trade goods and that sort of thing. Here is our speedometer, basically. You can go from -1, which is backwards, to +2. Backwards is slower. Here's our fuel. So each barrel has 100% fuel, and depending on a variety of factors, like engine power, fuel efficiency, whether your light is on, you'll see more about the light later, it goes down and then a new barrel gets added. We have got 14 barrels, right? Then, this is our supplies. The supplies is food. So, when we get to 50 hunger, with this red part of the bar is the hunger meter. When you get to 50, you lose the supplies and feed your crew. If it goes above 50, which means that you're out of supplies and they're getting hungry, bad things start to happen. So, try to keep them fed. This is your terror meter. This is actually one of the most important parts of the game, is managing terror, along with everything else. Terror is how terrified everyone is at sea, including you. Generally, terror is pretty manageable. The best way to reduce it is by taking shore leave in ports. Fallen London is the cheapest port because it's home. All the other ones are really expensive or don't have it at all. Under 50 is really good. Above 50, you can start getting nightmares if you return to London. If above 50 terror, you start getting nightmares and they start screwing with your stats. Terror increases at sea slowly. These little blips around the skull increase 1 at a time when they're yellow, 2 at a time when they're red, and decrease one every 3 seconds when they're green. It only decreases the blips, though. It doesn't actually decrease terror. Terror increases when you're in fog, quickly when you're in fog, slowly when you're just navigating around with nothing else terrifying, and decreases when you're near shore, port, home waters, or in a well-lit area, basically. So that's just the upper left corner. Lower left, here we've got our logbook. That'll just let us know the areas we go into, the ports we see, just kind of, most of the time you don't really have to pay attention to it, but it'll let you, like, when you're first starting out, you'll need it to discover islands, because you can kind of scout out with a little bat, and it'll tell you where one is. You can add it to your map. This is our fragments bar. Every time that it fills up, we get a secret. Secrets in this game are your level ups. You can level up a stat by 1 point for each secret, or you can also trade them in some very far off ports for a good amount of money. But they're generally more useful as stat increases. You can also use them to create some rare items that requires a lot of secrets. Every time you find a port, it's generally 50 or 75 secrets. 25, 50, or 75 secrets, depending on the importance. You get your fragments, you need 300 fragments minus whatever your pages is, pages being a stat, to get 1 secret. So you can see here I need another 185. The gray bar is my pages score, the yellow bar is the fragments I have, and then this empty part is how many I need. Okay, that's kind of unimportant. Over here, this is me, short stack. This is my crew. I've got 5 out of the possible 7. These are my officers. They don't count as crew, so I can have 1 crew left and still talk with all my officers. These are my stats here. So iron is damage, basically, like strength in a game. Mirrors is like perception. It lets you every time when you're in combat, you have to wait for a bar to fill to shoot something accurately, and this lets it go faster. Veils is how well you can hide. It also decreases the range at which enemies spot you, as you can see there. Pages, like I said, increases the rate that you get fragments. They're very hard to increase pages, and also hearts, which is like terror test, that sort of thing. It helps keep your morale high. Wow, that's a lot of info. I know. Right, and so each of these officers increases the stats by certain amounts. There's several different. There's like 3 per position, and I'm missing 2 of them. Officers are generally useful. They have stories themselves. It's a lot of stories. Okay, and so middle part of the screen, and also kind of the right, but middle part of the screen. This is the gazetteer. This is where most of our gameplay experience will be. Other than the sea, this is where we basically hang around. So you've got a couple of different tabs. Most docks don't have a shipyard. Fallen London does, where you can trade for different ships. This is the goal here, and here's progressively. This is the starting ship, which we have. Progressively worse as we go down, but also cheaper. This is not recommended because 1 hit and you die. But sometimes, you want a challenge. I don't recommend it. Most ports have shops. Fallen London obviously has the most because it's, Fallen London, it's a city. So this is supplies, trade goods, which trade goods do not make you much money. 90% of trade goods do not make you any money at all. The earliest in-game item that you can get is casks of mushroom wine. You trade them for 2 echo profit. That's these coins. There are 2 echoes of profit. So you buy them for 21 and sell them for 23. Generally, like it says, trading common goods will only earn slim profits. Very true. So here we've got our officers. These are backup officers. We can't actually equip them. Well, we can equip them, but I don't equip them because they have slightly worse stats than the rest of them. But you can still speak with them, you can interact with them, they just don't increase your stats like these ones. These are like our equipped ones, and these are our available ones, like it says. Journal, that's, that keeps track of all your qualities. For example, I've got 18 notable occasions, something where, something has happened. This keeps track of my accomplishments, so stuff like the islands I've been to. You can see I've been to quite a few. As well as over here on the right, you get to see all of the current qualities. So, for example, right now I've got attention from Salt and Sea, which are Salt and Stone, excuse me, which are two of the gods. And then I've got these objectives. So my objective is to get a mansion and retire in it. That's my overarching game objective. It's 10,000 echoes, basically. I'm kind of close, actually. This one is to retrieve strategic information from far off island. This keeps tracks of my deliveries from the salt lines. I know it's a lot of info, but just bear with me. This is like basically it keeps track of of your storylines. So, for example, the tireless mechanic story here. This is where I'm at it, that sort of thing. And then it usually keeps track of your menaces. Menaces are like your damage. So, like wounds, 3 wounds and you die. Suspicion means you can get arrested. Nightmare strength is your nightmares. Suspicion in the con and the connate, which is kind of far off, that sort of thing. So these are just my qualities, my attributes, basically. And then, of course, my hold. This is our food and fuel. And then we've got these cargo items. Technically, apparently, this woman counts as a cargo item. And then our curiosities, which is stuff that's like goods that don't take up cargo space, which is quite a few things. Stuff like stories and that sort of thing. Okay, cool. So I'm in London. We're going to explain the game as we go now, because otherwise I'd be here for hours. So let's see here. So I'm with the Alarming Scholar right here. I'm going to see if I have anything that I really want to give. No, not really. I can trade stories and stuff to him for some cash. This guy wants 7 strange catches and 700 trophies for supplies. Okay. He's got pretty high material requirement, so it's kind of hard to get that. This is my home, by the way, right where I am right here. But let's see. London, I don't really need... No, I'm only missing 14 health. I don't need repairs. Repairs cost about 100 if you want them done right. Otherwise, they cost 75, and you never get them fully repaired. It sucks. Mr. Sachs, don't want to do that, because he can fuck you over. Mr. Sachs in Fallen London lore is... basically like Santa, but instead of giving gifts, he takes them, and he can take stuff like your wife, your money, your life, your soul, that sort of thing. Not the greatest individual. The Admiral. This is where a good portion of the game you'll be spent traveling to ports, gathering port reports, basically updates on what's going on, and bringing them back here for a pittance, usually like 10 to 50 echoes at most, and sometimes a piece of fuel. Which is nice. It keeps you going, but you really need more money than that to keep on top of your consumption. And then Labyrinth of Tigers. This is apparently like a zoo. I don't have a Harlot Fry. Those are kind of hard to get. And I don't want to spend 500 echoes on a live specimen because it's expensive as hell. Okay, so looks like we've got no business in London. Besides, I need to get some trade goods here. Pick up another 20 casks of mushroom wine. And we're off. So, Fallen London, or Sunless Sea, rather, the actual sea. So, we can see here, we've got our ship. I can control it with WASD. S and W increases or decreases our speed. E turns on our combat. So you can see here, I've got this deck weapon. And then E turns it back off. Also, I dock with E. So, the light. You can see here, as I go into the darkness, or also over here, both sides, you can see that I have a little kind of a triangular light vision spec. Hold on, let me check my map here real quick. This is, by the way, the map, and this is what I've discovered so far. Okay, so I need to get to Godfall here for my trade opportunity, and then here's the Salt Lions, which I talked about earlier. Let's see here. What route do we want to take? Kind of want to explore down south more. Get another couple secrets, so I'm gonna take a southern route and then come back around to whatever you call it, the Godfall. Okay, so the light is basically your best friends here. Oh, great, fucking Western Angler Crab. Yeah, it's got a lot of health, 75, and my thing does 29 at most. So yeah, sea beasts are a little bit of a pain for me to deal with. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. All right, so. The light, first of all. Oh, we're going to do combat here. Light, in combat, the light lets you spot people more quickly, like this. You can see how it's turning green, and when it's out of the light, it turns yellow. Shit, he hit me. This is like the very level 1 guy. Alright, I'm just gonna grab his stuff here. Nice, a firkin of honey. That's good stuff. Okay, so the light lets you discover items that are in the light you can actually see, and having it on also makes your terror increase much more slowly. So you will probably get a chance to see when you get to an island. You'll get to see the effect that the light has on it. See, the darkness. So, Fallen London. This setting is like it's a Lovecraft setting. It's very strange, to say the least. The basic history of it is that in 18 something, I don't remember what year exactly, but I think 1850 something, Prince Charles, I believe, died from typhoid. In our universe, he just died. In this universe, what happened was Queen Victoria got a visit from 5 hooded and masked men who, couldn't see anything of them. Oh shit, I got another jelly fluer here. And they said, we'll bring him back for you. God damn it. We'll bring him back to you, but the price for his life is London itself. She agreed, and London was dragged down here to this giant underground cavern known as the Undersea. London was actually not the first city, by the way. It's apparently the 5th, I believe. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, I'll get some... Ooh, a strange catch. Yes, good. So, and that's basically the history behind it. This is like 3 decades later. Yeah, it's 1890. And we have started to kind of wander around and learn more about the Z as it is. So, also, Abbey Rock here. This is, by the way, ninja nuns, basically. It's a fortress convent. It's technically classified as a military institution, so that's interesting. So we will see if we can find anything. Oh, 5 fragments. That's not that bad. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep flying around. So, like I was saying, everything down here has exception from the laws that we normally know. Death, for example, is not permanent. In the Fallen London universe, the stars, the sun, our sun, are what are called judgments. The judgments are basically gods, and the light they give are their laws. So when you're here in the Undersea, hidden from the light of the sun, a lot of the laws don't apply to you. Death is not permanent, for one, which is basically the most important one. Stuff like secrets, stories, etc. take on more of a physical form, and you have some very strange things about memories and nightmares, that sort of thing. Things have power here. Words, knowledge. There are things that are hidden here that really we shouldn't know about, but we do now because the Queen decided that her husband's life was more important than London. So that's always good. So that's the setting we're in. Here, there's a port over here. Ooh. Oh, this looks weird. All right, so you'll get to see the thing light up here on the right. So when we get our light on it, you can see the full unveiling of it, basically. And then, so you can see here in the chart, there it is. You can, so you can see here in the log when no log anymore. When the Z-Bat finds something, I can mark it on my map and look at it. Okay, so here's the Fathom King's Hole. Lorcan's Port, named for the most enterprising of drownies. Phosphor cells burn green. Somewhere below, the king waits. Fathom King's Hold. Like an iceberg, like a Bazaar Master's scheme. The Bazaar Masters are the hooded men. The Echo Bazaar is why we have echoes instead of pounds sterling. Like a Bazaar Master scheme, like the Neath itself, most of the hold is invisible. You see only a tiny portion of sculpted coral. The rest waits below the surface. The Fathom King's bone rooms and aquaria, his pearl snares and his dining chambers. Alright, so here's our options. Let's compile a port report. Porter watches you right, she says nothing. Others who come and go. Those granted audience return dazed, awestruck. The king is not generous, but occasionally he is fair. Okay, we have a port report now. So we have one. I don't really want to use the sea story for this. Let's see if our sailors want some air ashore. Oh, I gained air. A ruby dream. Captain, I walked ashore at the edge of the coral caps. The drowning sported there. They called my name. They said I could join them if I partook of the feast. Their eyes were red pearls, Captain. I dare not sleep. There is such a hunger on me. So I gained 10 hunger, 5 terror, and a fragment from that, so that was not worth it. Okay, yeah, I'm out of here. I don't need to get rid of a sea story. I have no business with the Fathom King here. So, drownies, by the way, which you may have heard me mention twice. Drownies are people who have fallen into the sea and are stubbornly adamant that they are dead. Oh, got a little story here. Sleep when you're dead? You're hurt. You should really be in bed. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not risk another wound. 3 wounds kills you, which means you end your game. So I'd rather just take 1 wound away. For 1 supplies, it's kind of worth it. Alright, so when you're at sea for a decent amount of time, you get something that awaits you in port. You'll hear a bong. There'll be a little thing in my logbook, and that'll describe the quality, actually, what the number. It's basically like a random story generator, so that every time you go somewhere, there's something waiting for you, basically. Ah, man, what an exposition dump, am I right, guys? Okay, looks like we found a vortex. Great. These damage you. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but yeah, you don't want to get caught in them. Ooh, that's a new song. Oh, that's... Okay, I've never seen that before. So that's a behemoth stash, and it's got 210 health. I like the music, though. I've never seen that before. I've played 50 hours of this game, and I've never seen that thing before. And apparently this is Port Cornelian. Alright. There's another one. What the hell? I've never seen 2 of them closely like this. Go this way. So. Elton's Vortex? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, man. So. It's just a lot of stuff out of this game. I could talk about anything for... Oh, God. I know those. Those are the Blue Prophets. They're better to call the names of those who are about to die. Very unfriendly. Do not want to get into a fight with them, trust me. So this is the Waxwing from the south. Don't want to touch it either. There's just a lot of story. The sun is over here. I know that much. I'm not going to go find the sun. I'm good. For those of you not know, the sun is the Dawn Machine. The Dawn Machine is an artificial judgment, an artificial god that became sentient and now wants everyone in London dead. So that's fun, you know, good stuff. Also, by the way, created by an offshoot of the Admiralty. Not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. And Restless Nights. Just gonna take 1 terror away. I'd rather not do that Pages challenge. So throughout the game, there's most of the a good portion of the game actually deals with around your stats, like any other RPG, and making challenges, basically rolling to do a challenge. And obviously, my Veil score is the highest, so Veil challenges are pretty easy to me. I believe the absolute cap is 300 for each stat, but generally, like the soft cap, like the you really need to work to get to 300. Generally, the cap is about 150. Most people can't. I mean, like, with a couple thousand hours, yeah, you can definitely... maybe not 1,000, but a good amount of time. Also don't want to deal with a Bounce Shark, because those have 140 health and can fuck my shit right up. Weird that there's this light ship all the way out here. Oh, okay. Andromeda's Rocks. Uh-oh. Becker Blight. Crying Heights. Crying Heights. Oh no, Crying Heights is Blue Prophet territory. I know that much. Yeah, a lot of weird shit in this game. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I've been somewhat obsessed with Fallen London and Sunless Sea for the last month. Really, for the entirety of me owning this game since I bought this game and started playing Fallen London. I've been obsessed with it, but more recently I've been very, very much obsessed. So meanwhile, let us dialogue or monologue. Yeah, I know, the light ship sells fuel, but I've got, well, I don't have plenty. I could use more, but yeah, I can make it. I've got cats right here. Envisage. Visage. Hopefully I don't die. That would not be good. Adam's Way, huh? So, let us talk about this. Well, actually, we're going to be right here, so let's talk about this place here. Adam's Way. On a bed of monumental ruins, warehouses and way stations of shroom timber arise. So, shroom timber, and underneath, instead of actual trees, we've got giant mushrooms. I mean, that's pretty easy. All ships that approach Adam's Way are intercepted by the Gracious, the Presbyteria's splendidly head-dressed coastguards. A quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you will be permitted to spend a single day in the port. A tale of a city recently fallen. The Gracious are always eager for news from London. Do I have the No, I don't have Submarine. I don't have the DLC yet. I'm going to buy it probably tomorrow. I don't have the Submariner DLC, but I wouldn't have enough to get the Submarine anyway, which, yeah, it's hard to get a little bit. Not entirely difficult. It's definitely a mid-game thing, but yeah, it requires a little bit of effort. The Unfinished Tale. I don't have an unread log, so. Tale of Hale. The Presbyteria has never explained its interest in devils. They are keen to hear what you learned about Palmerston. So I only have recent news, so I guess I can. Alright, so I guess I've only got recent news. Why are foreigners? Yeah, for your own protection. The soil of the Elder Continent, this is the southern part here, is dangerous to incomers, they claim. Those who linger can contract unfortunate conditions, hysteria, rapture, and amnescence. And the rumors that the Presbyterian law offers no protection to foreigners after dark? Errant nonsense. So Fallen is the newest city here. It's still been falling down for a couple decades, but everyone is still like, fucking newbies. Get out of our home. A new day. Is their interest strategic, or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, they permit you to dock. The day has just begun in Town Square. Oh, it's... wow, okay. Town Square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning, it will be a sapling. By lunchtime, a budding tree. By the evening's end, it will wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Alright, so this quality, this is often, this quality keeps track of how much time we spent here. Yeah, these options change the day progresses. To the south, the Elder Continent, and the 72 cornucopian kingdoms of the Presbyterian. Are the stories true? Rivers of honey, castles of ivory? Who can say? Foreigners, that's you, are forbidden from the interior. The closest most get is Adam's Way, a shouting, feasting, thieving riot of a port. So let's see, an exhibition, assist at a hospital, listen to a storyteller, a commission from a vacuolar broker, sit by the tree a single day, that's just wait. Presbyterian adventurous, jeez. Okay, yeah, let's talk to her. A tall woman in a salt-caked Royal Navy uniform is methodically shooting giant land snails off of a chunkus fallen statue. She lines up another shot. Afternoon, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer? I'd like to help you blow up monsters if you'll have me. Veils and iron. That's... yeah, sure. Officer. Oh, hello, Captain. Is this one of yours? I had to knock her about a bit. She didn't like taking orders from foreigners. Still, we're good friends now. The adventurers claps the black-eyed sailor on the back. Oddly enough, they do seem to be friends now. Okay, so cool. Got a new officer. And for free. That's... I mean, you can't beat that deal. Yeah, completely free. It didn't even take any time. Awesome. So, for 1 echo... yeah, sure. For the insignificant price of a single echo, the sober showman will lay the wonders of the Elder Continent directly at your feet. This game is very loquacious, I think, is the correct term. A lot of flowery language, but I mean, that's the setting. That's how you're supposed to be. Pleasant distraction. You head towards the bright tents. 20 echoes for them for shore leave. I only have 37 terror. It's not really that big a deal. Today, behold a monstrous aboriginal, Jesus, of the Elder Continent, a disciple of the Thief of Faces. Huh. Mysteries of interior, profusion of the Presbyterian secrets to perplex and petrify. Covenant. Let's do the grotesquerie. That sounds interesting. Oh, okay. Get a secret. The tent's gloomy, no candles, the showman warns in dolorous tones. We would not like to stoke its hungers. A shape stirs in the cage. 2 arms, 2 legs, a grey smock speckled with wax. It turns. Is that a mask? No, the opposite. A skinless face. Oh. Knotted, palpitating muscles. Those of you blessed with a pleasing mien should keep your faces beyond arm's length. You step back. Well, that was worth it. What? For a single echo, I get a tale of distant shores, tale of terror, a memory of distant shores, tale of terror, 50 fragments, but 1 terror. Alright, so we're at the next step. So let's do the Cabinet of Curiosities. One of that'll be. Another tale of terror. A pit of swords rests in the stand. According to its brass plaque, legend and testimony for natives of good character claims that this was the sword with which the first Prester slew the king of the Replete. He then married the queen, subsuming the Replete into his realm. Records attest that the Prester ate only bread and cheese at their wedding feast. His bride and her relatives died under falling. Oh God, died under falling king. They ate him. They ate the old king of the Presbyterian. Wow, crazy stuff. Okay, we either can do. Oh, this is locked now. Okay. Catch a nut that falls from the tree of a single day. Picking them from branch is forbidden, but fallen ones are useless. You need to intercept it between bow and ground. Okay, yeah. Ah, man. The branch is too far, the nut too small, your hand too slow. When it strikes the paved square, the nut bursts into brief, pointless life. Thread-like shoots squirm out, groping for water. Desperate roots clawed a crack in the stone. It's no good. Its strength spent, the shoot browns, stiffens, and expires. Ooh, a funeral feast. Yeah. Public square, gathering of the bereaved, uncannily cheerful. Table shining with. Oh, they're eating him. No, literally a funeral feast. All right, no, I'm good. Listen to a storyteller. Climb the. Oh, this is for the port report. All right, yeah. Climb the stairs cut into the hill. Sit at the foot of the B-capped stone columns. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. Old storytellers share the shadow. The Prester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. I mean, wouldn't be wrong. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. That's no good. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore to the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River. And now I have a port report. The day is over, it's time to return. Wow, that was cool. Do you have a shop that I can buy from? Oh, I can sell for 24 echoes here. Cool. I don't have a gunnery officer, so add her to that. Fuel for... That's 2 echoes more. License for mortal trade. That's 2 echoes more than London, but still way cheaper than most places. That's cheaper than a light ship, actually. Here. Oh, Foxfire candles are cheap here, too. And so are sacks of Dark Drop coffee beans. I'm gonna buy some fuel. And 2 supplies. And then I'll buy... What space do I have? Buy 3 Foxfire candles and 2 sacks of Dark Drop coffee beans. Those will come in handy. Cool. So. Okay, so this is Adam's Way down here. So to the south is one of the gods, basically. Stone is probably the most complicated one. If you sail into here, the water turns red and you'll start taking damage. I know that much. So Stone is the Elder Mountain, the Mountain of Light. It is the daughter, I think? I'm pretty sure daughter of the Echo Bazaar, which is exactly what it... Jesus Christ, that's a huge ship. Oh, it's a... Oh, fuck me, that's 400 health. That's a... Yeah, that's a dreadnought, alright. Sorry. The Mountain of Light is the daughter of the sun, our own sun, and the Echo Bazaar. It is a forbidden child. Half god, half ground. And it has, because of its mortal yet immortal existence, it has a wound that it constantly bleeds from that is corrosive to middle ships. That is Adam's Way, all the way down to the Elder Continent. Stone is a god of the sea. And, yeah, right? Isn't the Republican Dreadnought? That's way... Oh god, that's a jellyfleur. Jellyfish. My bad. Yeah, that ship should not be there. That dreadnought, that is don't know what it's doing. The Mountain of Lights, the Light of Mountain Stone is one of the gods that you can actually have attention from, which I believe I do. You can see here, right here. It's very far away, but perhaps it's watching you. As far as I know, Stone's attention isn't useful for anything but a specific event which lets you increase a stat, which is useful, but it's actually one of the worst options for that event in terms of stat increases. So, Stone, as far as I know, doesn't really do much in-game. Story-wise, she's incredibly important. I can spoil quite a bit of it, actually. Being, of course, the daughter of the Echo Bazaar and the son, daughter of Forbidden Love, she represents quite a bit in this game, which I will get to right after we sail into Port Cavendish here. Here we are again, Port Cavendish. Oh, we can show sunlight here. Ah, darn. So red honey, I'll explain more about in a bit. We're gonna do a court report here. You spent half a day observing the docks and noted an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Connaught trimarine nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dockhands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their voices when they mention the king. They go even quieter when they talk about the Rose Garden. You make careful notes. Perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. This is the Island of Cats, of Talking Tigers. Literally talking tigers. You might be able to see in here. There's a little tiger. They are basically pirates, pirate kings. And these roses over here, you can kind of see in the gazetteer. I can move this. This is the Rose Garden. Yeah, those are the exiles' roses, from which the honey of the lamplighter bee is made. Lamplighter bees create prisoners' honey, which is basically an opium. Right? So you're like, oh, opium, well, okay. But this is the 1800s, so everyone engaged in this. However, taken from a red exile rose drives the lamplighter bees completely insane. And they actually burrow into your ear and into your mind and your memories and create red honey. Red honey is, let's just say, the hardest drug known to man. So dangerous, it's not even properly illegal. You shouldn't even know about its most people know about its existence, but it's never really talked about with polite company. Why? Well, red honey, once used, once drank, lets you go into someone's mind and mess around with their memories and thoughts. The process is described as excruciatingly painful, and so much so that it's not even properly torture. Yeah, so that's a little bit of knowledge there for you. So, yeah, these guys, unsavory types, to say the least. Let's see what we can do here. Go for the bee smokers, meeting with the abbess. Either give up a fuel or give up one of my lemons. Yeah, okay. 20 fragments. You could, and she tells you earnestly, she tells you earnestly, really use Elementable Relic. Best not to ask her what for. She is only a recent novice, and barely even inducted into the lure apaistic mysteries. Still, she has some useful information to impart. The recent destabilization of the red honey trade elsewhere has been fortuitous for the Isle of Cats. Honey production can barely meet demand. The abbess and the lady of the gardens are having some kind of dispute over staffing, of all things. So, gained 1 intrigue. Notice of the Pirate King. And I guess 5 fuel. No, fuck that. No, I'm not. Wait, how much is fuel here? No, yeah. That is not worth it. Alright, the honeyed tongue. Comfort a Z captain with 60 fragments. Yeah, sure. A Z captain is weeping gently into a courtesan's bosom, muttering of her lost crew and rose gardens. They're all tending the gardens now, she wailed, and begins to weep again. My poor crew. You wait for a hitch in the sobs and inquire further. It is a slow, delicate business drawing answers out of her, but you are nothing if not perseverant. It seems her crew is conscripted by the Lady of the Gardens, and that her duties are something far worse than horticulture. Oh yeah, they're getting... This is what I'm talking about with the red honey. They're getting mined for their memories. You leave her, reciting the names of her lost sailors and commending them to Salt's mercy. Salt being one of the gods, he was a traveler that traveled so far east and that he returned back and was basically a god, or is a god. He is definitely probably one of the kindest of the gods. He really helps you out for most of the game. So, get another intrigue, and I can meet with the King's Claw. You get an offer from a patron. Let's see what else we got here. That it? Yeah, might as well. Alright. Meeting with the King's Claw. The Claw keeps a suite at the maze of quarters, in the maze of quarters above the brothel. Ooh. Interesting guy. Interesting looking man. The King's Claw tells him to call him Izuri. They are dressed in azure silk and wear clawed rings of enameled metal and ivory in the fingers on the right hand. They are very beautiful, if you like them sharp and glittering and ambiguously gendered. Most of the game has ambiguously gendered people. You have caught the gaze of the Pirate King and therefore my interest as well. They say, fixing you with a amber-eyed gaze. You seem capable enough, and I have need of a capable friend. I can either accept their offer, or unsettled by the Izuri's beauty, or perhaps by the prospect of working for one so comfortable with the Caddies, Pirate King. You only have one patron? Yeah, I'll take his patronage, might as well. Wonderful, utterly delightful. Izuri all smiles and genial bonhomie. I shall start thinking of a task fit for your talents, something special. They wave a jeweled hand. Run along now. There's a good captain. Hey. A new commission. You're hardly squeamish about smuggling red hummy. If you change your mind, you could always turn the shipment over to Admiralty instead. Okay, so I have a delivery for the Alarming Scholar in London. A delivery that needs to pass beneath the notice of the revenue. Oh, that'll be easy. A casket on a table, and it slides open with a dull click. Inside are vials of what is unmistakably red honey. It gleams malevolently. Hey, Cripple Cow, welcome, welcome. The scholar will give you some notes in return. Bring them to me, and I shall be most pleased. Izuri slides the casket over to you. Yeah, see you, Lunar. And very pointedly does not enumerate the consequences of returning without the notes. Instead, they smile, too wide, and you shiver. You are smuggling a prescribed cargo of red honey. That's all for now. Alright, that's about it that I can do here. Is it in... No, here it is. Shh. Yeah, alright. Let's hope that I don't get fucked by the revenue, men. What do we got? So I can go to Visits, the Reef Roses... No, don't want to go to Saber's Rocks. Ah, yes, Khan's Shadow. Yes, good. Let's see. She increases... Oh, she increases iron. That's good. Yeah, one more iron never hurts. Captain's cabin isn't alright, but I want a coffee sorbet for dessert. What? I like coffee sorbet. No sorbet, no dinner. Excuse me. Someone's caught fire again. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have enough supplies to properly use, so... The Reef of Roses up here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, Mountain of Light. What we were talking about before we even docked. Mountain of Light. Like I said, daughter of the sun, our sun, and the Echo Bazaar, a god. The Echo Bazaar is in love... What happened with the Echo Bazaar is it's in love with the sun. Every other judgment is pissed off by this, because the Echo Bazaar is basically... In our world, there is a great chain of being. The judgments are at the top, and the Echo Bazaar is a little lower than that. Judgments cannot have any sort of relations with anything that's lower than them. That's why, for example, we are not able to love with the sun. So, being forbidden love, and the Echo Bazaar does not want to get smited by the other judgments. The Echo Bazaar hid in this cavern, in this underneath the surface. The Echo Bazaar is searching for love stories. That's its entire life. It has brought down 5 cities, London being the 5th, and is still looking for a love story that will hopefully convince the other judgments that it is allowed to love the sun. However, it still hasn't found any, and most of the Echo Bazaar masters, the 5 men here, their actual names are Mr. Irons, Mr. Mears, Mr. Vales, Mr. Pages, and Mr. Hearts. All of them have given up but they continue to serve it anyway. Very sad. And like I may have mentioned way earlier, the salt lions. The salt lions are big statues filled with living stone. The Echo Bazaar eats it because it is very sad. The Echo Bazaar eats it and weeps. It's a stone. Okay, let me try this again. The stone has souls, and the souls weep constantly. The stone has memories of better times. The Echo Bazaar eats these because it's sad all the time and it likes to cry and think of what it was before it fell to the knees. That is why deliveries from the salt lines to London are profitable, but unfortunately it's very limited because there's only so much stone. So I guess we'll have to see how that turns out for him. So, here we are in Visage. So, Visage is unique. It's a port where... It's a island where everyone has masks on their faces. Unfortunately, I can't enter right now. A departing merchant gives you a confused account of crocodiles and honeycakes and something about ear blockage. To this, you add your own impressions about the street layout close to port and types of commerce here. When the lights are especially bright, it is possible to make out the details of the profile of the Great Stone Face. That's flourishing of years. Don't really know what that's about, honestly. This is one of the ports I knew the least about. I don't have a something awaits you. I wasn't at sea long enough, so I can't do much else other than get a port report here. So I'm just gonna bugger off then. Let's go. We wanted to go to the Melting Isles, right? Yeah, the Melting Isles. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here, and then I also did I want to need. I need to make a delivery from the salt line. Okay, I don't have anything with... In London, there's another patron who may assist you. His name is the Blind Bruiser. He may ask you occasionally to make deliveries to and from London. Pretty profitable, actually, as long as you don't get them seized. Because it's a fucking 1,000 ethos to get it back. Generally worth doing. However, if you fuck up and return to London without the cargo as prescribed, not a good thing. Let's say probably in your best interest to keep him happy. Yeah, it's loan sharking, but at least you get paid for it. Also, a pirate frigate. I think we can take this one down. Alright, you're about to witness combat, boys. I'm just gonna fucking nail him from behind. So I don't think these guys have aft weapons, so I'm just going to try and stay behind him and then just sink him. Alright, one more hit. And he's done. Loot and scuttle this. Nice! 2 supplies just from that. 2 supplies and a fuel just from killing it. And I still got a bale of parabola linen. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's worth 60 echoes. Not bad. That was worth it. Nice, 90 health? Damn, those are really good drops. That was a really good one. Alright. So here we have the Mangrove College, also known as the Melting or Swallowing Isles. Why they're melting or swallowing? I don't know. But a Mangrove College is where old scholars wish to go. They, learn here, supposedly. It's also flourishing, like ridiculously. Like you can see all the lush green. Yeah, you can strip an entire coast bare and it'll be done. It'll be back in about 2 days, according at least to the story. Damn, a lot of stuff here. All right, so let's compile a port report. Sages, scholars, philosophers, naturalists, poets, dreamers, here to pursue their rarefied ideals in the land of muddy fecundity. Isn't that some fertile prose? All shall be well. The thinkers of the Mangrove College continue their untroubled and sedentary existence. New schools of philosophy are born in dialect bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to salons. And I gained up supplies just for doing important report. Easy as heck. Alright, let's get some context. An enigmatic gentleman lives a comfortable life in the largest hut. He won't see you without an appointment, but the Admiralty has arranged the appointment. Dang. Dang, I got a mood assault from that? Oh, that's some good... mood assault's good stuff. An island of civilization. Once inside the hut, you might imagine yourself back in London. Bright candlelight, thick carpets, a little spotted with damp, even wallpaper, similarly spotted. 2 philosophers wait on your both. a little sulkily. And the enigmatic gentleman will say nothing once you've both eaten dinner. A fine, if eclectic meal, cavern trout, swamp fruit, spices from Adam's Way and Wither, served on Delftware in a lacquered Ming table. When you're done, he gives you a carefully itemized list of ship sightings, some excellent port, and a little something to take away. Remember me to the Admiral, he says fondly. So, strategic information. Very useful. And I picked up my commission. And a meter salt, which is actually also very useful. Meter salt is worth 50 echoes. Not bad for just literally talking to a guy. And meter salt in the game, in the lore, meter salt is like regular salt, except for it also makes you mute when you eat it. You cannot speak. There is, of course, torture where you force feed someone meter salt and they cannot speak. Also useful for spies. Yeah. Interesting stuff. So, let's see here. What can we do? We can go beachcombing. Only got 3 foxfire candles. You've got 3 foxfire candles, 20 echoes. Bought them for 30, I think. You can buy them for 40 at the London Wolfsnack Docks. Yeah, okay, so let's pick up a passenger. Shit. I've got too much stuff now. What's the cheapest one here? Fuel, but I want that. I will throw away... I'll throw over the Firkin. I'll need that. I don't need more supplies. Let's venture into the Wispways. Alright, so the Wispways. This is very, very difficult to get through. But, yeah, you get some really rare loot at the end. I only have 2 candles, so I'm only not going to get very far. Alright, so, narrow waterways and quaggy paths, marsh lights and mud. Now and then, parasynthetic mosses like shaggy curtains. Now and then, a questing tentacle. Each event will take you further into the swamp. Go deep enough, and you'll find something interesting. A mirror surface pool. The banks are too crowded with mangroves for you to pass. Wade through it cautiously. So I can use my mirror's quality. So I've got a 1 in 4 chance of making this through. Oh, wow, I succeeded. That's actually useful. Safe passage. Your sailors wade in, guns held above their heads. Ripples spread, intersect, travel on into darkness. Bats chirp with derision as you pass. You pick your way carefully, very aware of a watchful appetite waiting in the pool. Let's try one more time. Ooh, and I took a wound. Your sailors wade in, guns held above their heads. Ripples spread, intersect. Travel on into darkness. Bats chirp with derision as you pass. All seems quiet, but when you leave the pool, a leech the color of milky jade is clamped, pulsing to your thigh. Its color is shifting rapidly to a rosy pink. Already you feel weaker. Dispatch it! And I'm out of foxfire candles, so just wanted to get rid of those, honestly. See if I could get anything for 2. So, pick the mysteries of other lands. Go beachcombing. Yeah, let's go beachcombing. Take a stroll along the beach. Perhaps the sea has brought you something. Something glinting, like just bottle glass, a nasty glob of glue. Let's see, something glinting. Oh, message in a bottle. A writer has described a debauched afternoon in thrilling detail. Who threw this in the sea? Was it some botched attempt at blackmail or a love affair gone sour? And let's see, nothing else to do here, and there's no shops. So, this guy wants to go to the Principles of Coral. Principle of Coral is right here. Not that far. Still need to make it to Godfall, though. Alright, let's see, what route should we take? I guess we're gonna have to go through, make a little N here. So we're gonna go here to the Principles of Core, up to Godfall, trade in caskets of wine, and then down to the salt lines, pick a delivery. Cool. And we gotta make that red honey firkin. So, do that. Neat. So yeah, most of the stream is just going to be me grinding for echoes. The ultimate goal here is to complete the hardest ambition in the game. For that, I need to travel off the map all 4 directions, which is dangerous and risky. Gain 7 letters of the name which burns, which is incredibly risky. And then finally create Salt Song and fly off of the east side of the map, which is basically destroys every single shred of progress that you have in the game thus far. That's going to be fun. But I want to read the story. God damn, am I interested in finding out about that. And that will not likely be this captain, but it will be several captains later. Oh shit, I hit the fucking coral. Rip. Alright. Let's dock here to Principles of Coral. A sourceless silver glow, a haven for players of games. Port Cecil, rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water, glimmering with silvery light. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amid the chaos, almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle, that one a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of a coral island, prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque of organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of a pencil sketch, crumpled and discarded. I'll drop off the checkered character here. He says, thank you or farewell? He says neither of those things. He drops a sweaty bundle of banknotes into your hand and hares off of a hill, fingers twitching to begin a game. Game players, eh? I can play chess, which is not the greatest idea. Gather intellect, gather intelligence, for sure. How much hold? Yeah, let's gather some skintellect. Let's see what we get. Where the Z washes across the coral's edge, it glows rich purple. Nice, I succeeded. Each time it washes across your boots, you expect it to leave stains. You edge along the slippery coral, picking up lumps of brighter glowing stuff here and there, and though the sea doesn't stain, eventually it begins to whisper to you, phrases so clear that you catch yourself looking over your shoulder in case your crew has spoke. They have not. They're looking around, just as you are. Between stars, the sea says, descend the chain. When it runs across the coral, it sounds almost like a soft chuckle. I rest here, it tells you. I forget. Ooh. Between stars. Interesting. Interesting. So 3 skintellect and 6 terror. That's all for now. I can play a game, but I'd rather not. Let's go up to Godfall. I'm going to need some fuel. Okay. So, I assume that the chain means the great chain. The great chain of being, which is, you know, where everything is. We humans are pretty low on the chain. Barely above any normal creatures, basically. The gods of the sea are quite a bit higher than us. Not very high. Probably around the mid-level to the higher mid. Ecobazar is about their level too, and the Judgments are, of course, the top. I assume that the skintellect is... Oops. I think I hit full speed. Skintellect must be pieces of things from between the stars. Yeah, just lose a terror there. I'm not going to make a tough pages challenge and maybe kill one of my crew. Fuck. This is what happens if you press F. So, F doubles your speed, but it has a chance to do this. Push your engines too far, and you can lose hull and crew. Luckily, I only lost 1 crew, but, you know. And, yeah, that could have been a lot worse, but still. Best to use that for emergencies only. Alright, so these frogs, by the way, you may notice them, if you look closely, you'll notice them breathing. Those are not oracles. And those little yellow spots, those are all eyes. You're about to see this when we dock here at Wisdom. This is a prison, guarded by not oracles. No one has ever been said to escape it. Though you can rescue one, if your Veils is high enough. And that is a very high Veils challenge, because... mine is 84, and I only have a 28% chance of doing it, so very difficult, to say the least. Okay, I don't have a new prisoner that I... Jesus, 175 pages for a secret? And a burning enigma? A searing enigma? Fuck me, for a prisoner? That's ridiculous. Or you could pay 3,000 echoes, that's also ridiculous. Though you can hand him a prisoner if you ever get one. Prisoners, I think, are like 700 echoes, something like that. Expensive, but worth it. If you can get one. Yeah, those not oracles, though. They are slightly unsettling. We are very lucky. We haven't seen any big monsters here. Alright, yeah, we're out of fuel. Let's see... Yes, alright. Successful on that luck check. Get one more fuel for one supplies. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna dock at Polythreme, see if we can get another port report, some plain men marked for London, some trade, that sort of thing. So, Polythreme, this one's fun. Polythreme is where nothing is truly dead. By which I mean everything is alive. Your cups. Part of the Z, actually. You'll probably see that in a little bit. Any inanimate objects you might imagine? Yeah, they're alive. And they're in constant pain. Hence the tagline, "Here is screaming." Your cups will shriek. The mugs will scream. The chairs you sit on will shout. And the tables will writhe. Really, really nice place. But you also get claymen, which are basically autonomans, which are basically free labor. The city cries out, roads roil, bricks quiver, the windows of all the buildings flash like eyes, the palace above the city swells and roars. This convulsion is how claymen are born. Even now, somewhere below, they open their blind-seeming gray eyes. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna take 6 claymen here. And, alright, I can't buy fuel here. Let's see here, so... Godful. So Mount Palmerston has cheap fuel, so I'm going to see if I can get there first, actually. Load up on fuel there. Hopefully. I'd rather... I've got a 50%, a 50-50 shot of getting another fuel here. Damn it. Or I could let my hunger increase. I'd rather let my hunger increase, I think. Okay, let's see if we can make it to... I don't think we're going to make it to Palmerston on a single unit of fuel. Maybe if we turn our lights off, though, it'll help. The thing about turning your lights off is your terror increases really quickly. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the sea around Polythreme is also alive. You may see faces in the water. These are the faces. They don't do anything besides, you know, give you a little something creepy to look at, but, Ah, pirates! Ah, I can take him down. Oh, I'm not... Oh, man, maybe. Maybe I can take him down, maybe. Damn. Alright, let's see here. Maybe I can take him down. Oh, shit, I might die here. Worst case scenario, I guess I can use Salt's attention. Fuck. Oh, damn. This is going to be tough. Okay. I'm out of fuel. Yep. I'm out of fuel. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Let's see here. Ah, I already have a wound. Alright, maybe I can get some fuel. Yes! Yes! Okay. Great. Now we need to fucking grab that. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Got 2 wounds, 21 hull, and a friggin' person or something. Okay. Nuncio doesn't have fuel. Godfall doesn't have fuel. Okay, Mount Palmerston at one speed with no lights on. Luckily, the biggest danger I get from having terror above 50 is just reaching 100 terror. Once I get back to London, it gets automatically decreased to 50, so no big deal. I've got some leeway here. I think I might be able to make it. The only problem is making it back to London. 2 wounds and -2 crew. Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. Gonna have to happen, huh? And Salt doesn't give me fuel, so Salt unfortunately does not give me any fuel. He does give you some other stuff though, so at least I lost Storm's attention. Stone's attention. I might be able to wriggle my way out of this. As long as I don't lose the 2 other crew that I have, I should be good. Alright, yeah, we're gonna make it to Palmerston at least. I'll be able to sell some stuff, get some other stuff. That's the thing about this game, you can go from doing alright to fucking dying if you don't watch your fuel. Which I am pretty bad at, as you can see. Oh, fuck me. Is there snow around Palmerston at this time? The Aurora Borealis, look, at this time of year, at this time of day, localized entirely around a fucking mountain. A fucking volcano, actually. Yeah, there it is. Port Palmerston. Almost there, boys. Now let's just hope that there's no dreadnoughts around to fucking snipe me. Damn, terror's already increased by 8. Alright, come on, boys. Alright, let's not have a terror increase anymore. 59 is good. Go. Okay, let's get some fuel, boys. Let's explore... sell some stuff first. I can't sell anything here. Alright. I only have 2 spaces in my fuel. Okay. I might have to throw some stuff overboard then, huh? Yeah, okay. Let's explore the island. Oh, okay. This will give us some supplies. Strange catch. Oh man, I'm down to 1 crew. Fuck me. Okay. I don't have enough room in my hold. Alright, yeah, time to throw some shit overboard then. Well, there's nothing wrong. Well. Sorry, Clayman. Alright, let's get our fucking fuel in. Stock up. Okay, great. Back in black. Alright. We got one crew, boys. That means 1 chance. We got 1 crew and 1 wound left. Actually, no, we have no wounds left. We're fucking dead. Shit. Alright. So, my plan is Godfall, Salt Line. No, I don't have space for Salt Lines. No, just Godfall then. Yeah, let's fucking go to Godfall. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Is there anywhere else where I can get more crew? God damn it. Stop. Let's see. I know Demille Island gives you 1, but that's fucking far away. Right. I don't think you can get anything from Phosphfound. Well, it'll be slow going, but at least we'll get there. As long as we don't encounter anyone. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, this game is fucking great. It's so interesting. There's so much stuff going on all the time. One hopes that, I'll get another crew, though. And oh man. Yeah, we're gonna start to starve by the time we get to London, but at least we'll get to London. There's the Foster Corsair! Alright, just stay over there. That is what I don't want to run into right now. No combat. No combat. I'm at fucking 21 hull. 2 hits from that thing, I'll die. And I'm also going at 1 speed. At the low speed. Not exactly, the greatest time. Oh shit, sometimes near Godfall there's an LCS class Corvette. Oh man. There's an LCS class Corvette, I'm fucked. That's it. Game over. I can't fight an LCS class Corvette, not now. Come on, baby. There's the Antonine Abyss. There's Polythreum's music. There's the LCS class Corvette. Fuck. Okay, okay. Turn my light off. I can sometimes sneak around it. As long as it's not too close to Godfall. Or close enough to Godfall. Yeah, I'll just take the 1... Jesus Christ, I'm at 72 terror. As long as I'm not too... God damn. This is not good. Alright, I'm getting in a hairy situation here, but... As long as I can make it into port, I might be okay. Okay! So, of shouting. Get a port report, and trade them all my mushroom wine. which now frees up a lot of space. Oh, now I can go. No, wait, now I can get the Sphinx Stone. Well, greed is imperative, so let's go get some greed. Well, now I'm gonna hang on to my hunting trophies. Alright. So when you're at port, you get a little grace period where you don't fight ships. So, fuck! Go, 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 go. Come on, Veilstat, do your thing. Yes, okay. Alright. Now we just gotta keep our terror management in check. Oh fuck, we're at 1 crew, which means that our terror is gonna increase. Oh man, so no wonder our terror increased like shot up like a, I don't know, something that shoots up. Because we were increasing at 4 blips a second. God damn. Alright, this is still increasing at 2 blips a second, which is still fast. But, Jesus Christ. Alright, we have 19 terror, basically, to play with. And I need to make it to the salt lines and then to fall in London. Alright. So that means we gotta get as close to shores as we can. And damn. And with 1 crew, I can't use full power because if I blow up, I'm dead for real. Alright. Lots of home come at the strangest times. Uh-huh. Got 3 fuel. Alright, this is gonna be clutch. I mean, this is literally clutch or click kick, like, in its purest form. Oh man, I have made a rash of very bad decisions here. But that's Sunless Sea for you. Okay. Oh man, I'm at 83 tear. Ah, Christ. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough one, huh? But the salt lines, I can decrease terror by like 10, right? Or 5? Something like that? Maybe. Okay, near shore. It'll decrease. As long as I got my light on. Fuck. Okay, heal a wound. Yeah, let's heal a wound. Yeah, I know it's our last supplies. Yes, I know this. Yes. But, heal a wound. That's the easiest way to heal wounds, honestly. Oh man, if I can make it to Demure Island, that'll be what I need. I can't turn my light off. Shoot. My light off, I increase it 4 a second, and that's no good. Fucking hell. Ah! I've got 14 terror left to play with. Make it into the light, please. Oh, I'm gonna die. My single crewman is gonna mutiny against me and kill me. Oh, you bastard. At least I have 8,000 echoes. Do I kill this thing for supplies? No. S? I would probably get a strange catch considering my luck. Okay. Come on, please, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. And there's no light ship here either. Fuck. The light ship's up here. What I bought at the light ship. Fuck. I am... Oh, man. I've made many bad decisions today, but this is probably my worst. Let's turn off our light. This way, we can conserve what little fuel we have. God damn it. It's still increasing? Are you kidding me? I'm right next to the shore. Jesus Christ, 89 terror. Oh my god. It's gonna be a rough one, boys. Come on, baby. Make that slow roundabout, like the Cape of Africa. Alright, boys. Report. Man, there's no Parverside Positioners here. Fuck, I should have bought more. Okay. Do I take the 200 Echo deposit and possibly lose my life? Or... fuck it. Greed is good. Muscular pick wielders. 5 terror. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got to play with. Okay. Alright, boys. I just gotta make it to fall in London. If I stop at Dimmu Island, that's it. We're good. We're good. We can get an extra crew there. That's all we need. Dimmu Island, at minimum. Come on, boys. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Come on. Okay, Dimmu Island, you can pick up a crew for an Echo, which is the cheapest way to get crew, honestly. And you can get supplies for free, which is also incredibly useful. Baby. 94% fuel. We're not even halfway there. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. You better not meme in my chat about Chile, I swear to God. I will be upset. Oh, I can wound myself again? I thought I lost my stones thing. Okay, maybe I don't lose it when I use that. Okay. Stone show... No, let's not take that wound yet. Let's not take the wound yet. When we need to, we'll take it. But if we can make it to Dimmu Island, I'll be okay. No, everything will be fine. 7 tower. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Gotta make it. The Untersea is restless. Great. No, but I lost a wound. I know I took 2, but I lost a wound. See? Menaces... See, I've got 1 wound. I could just kill myself, Lunar. I mean, that would solve all of my problems forever, honestly. I mean, let's be honest here. I'm not advocating it, but you can't deny that that would be a complete solution. I'd just wound myself again and You're fucking kidding me right now. Are you for real right now? All right, just fuck off. Go up. Just stay up there. Come on, baby. 90 terror. Oh boy. Yep, that's the 90 terror music. And there's... Shit! I took the wrong one. I fucked up. 95 terror. Okay, wound myself. Let's do this. Your wounds are mortal. Good game, everyone. I fucking died. Ah, that's annoying. GG indeed. Well, that's okay. All right, I've got a. That's my 10th captain there. All right. Well, never stop sinking. Achievement unlocked. All right, boys. Rest in peace, short stack. Rest in peace. All right, boys. The Z calls. All right. Well, I had a lot of money, so I can either keep my chart, which is I don't want to do that. 50% of my heart's value, which is nothing. So look at this. So rival, I get nothing. I only get this, which is worth 900. People, which gives me 4,000 and no stats, or Salvager, which gives me an extra 10 starting veils and 4153 in wealth. I think we all know what the true... God damn it, what is my computer freaking out about? Stop. Alright, Salvager it is. Let's do this, boys. Yeah, boy. Rest in peace, everyone on that ship. It's a new game, boys! Alright. See, this is Sunless Sea. And if that doesn't teach me the value of fucking... man, I had a lot of money on board there. Hey, man, that teaches you the value of keeping your supplies and fuel in check. Christ almighty. Alright. Alright, so we got 10 starting veils. That's good. Let's use a past here. We can take... Let's take Veil. Mirrors. Mirrors. Yes, Natural Philosopher. Yes, good. 20 Echoes. Yeah, and a possible Surgeon. Good. Man, I could have almost had either a new ship or my new lodgings. Oh well. Alright. Check Steam. Check Steam. Check Steam. Alright, hold on a sec. God, you did it! Oh, you absolute madman. Oh, thank you, Lunar. Alright, I'll switch here real quick just to add it. Just to show. Lunar just got me. I'll bring it up real here. Lunar just got me the Submariner DLC. Yay! Everyone say thank you to Lunar. Oh, okay. I just realized that my nickname for you was Lunar, but among other things. But there you go. Now you know. Now you know what I have you. What I have you on Steam. Alright, the Z calls. So, quick little snapshot of that. Keep that in my... Thank you. Thanks to Lunar. Alright, accept that. Gift. Add to my library. Yeah, I keep... As soon as I learn someone's birthday, I keep it in their nickname, so I know when their birthday is. Yes, please add it to my library Steam. Yeah, I'm gonna let that install then. I'm gonna just quickly do wealth. There we go. Go by captain. Choose that. I will name this captain Lunar Wolves in honor of you. Thank you very much, Lunar. Alright, I'm just gonna sell that book, get all of our stuff squared away, good to go, and alright, I guess that'll be the stream then. Yeah, we'll take a break here, download that, and yeah, I'll see you guys around. That's Sunless Sea. We'll be doing quite a bit more of this, I think. I'll just be streaming this as I go along. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Oh man, what a game.